Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to part 2 of Let's Play Crimes and Punishment Sherlock Holmes.
Mr. Holmes?
Okay, who am I looking for? There we go.
Good morning, Mr. Holmes. Can I help you?
Good morning, Constable. I would like to speak to the fellow who was arrested at Woodman's Lee last night.
Ah, the young man. He's waiting in the interrogation room. You can go straight through. His belongings are held in the evidence room.
Thank you.
Why, thank you. Maybe I should check out his belongings before I talk to him.
These are the suspect's belongings. And partner, 1883. To my friend, from R. Dawson.
From
I've seen this name before. Perhaps my archive holds the answer.
perhaps.
A handkerchief with the initial... A pocket knife. It was the notebook that we found on Peter Carey's cabin floor.
Search archives, okay. Where is archives? I'll be back in a minute. I'm back.
Does this notebook belong to you?
Yes. But where did you find it? I did not know... I thought I'd lost it at the hotel.
What do these abbreviations mean?
Oh, no. I beg you, I can't. If I told you, it would only make things worse.
So that's why he came back to the
But I will
crime.
find out eventually, Mr. Nelligan. The sea knife was found near Carey's body. Tell me, Mr. Nelligan, did Mr. Carey try to defend himself or to attack you with it?
I don't know. I didn't kill anyone.
Sure. That's why he came back for the
The
knife.
police seized this valuable ring from you. Whose is it?
I didn't steal it from anyone. It has always belonged to me.
Never mind. The police
Oops.
seized this valuable ring from you. Whose is it?
I didn't steal
See
it
if I
from
can get it
anyone.
this time.
It has always belonged to me.
The ring's date of engraving is many years ago. You would have been a child then, hardly in any position to receive such an item from a partner. So, Mr. Nelligan, who is the true owner of the ring?
The ring is mine.
Who gave you the ring? Who did you steal from?
No, Mr. Nelligan. I believe that the ring had belonged to your father.
Oh, but how do you know?
The jacket you are wearing is made of an expensive fabric that only a man of exceptional wealth could afford. You do not seem to me to be a rich man, Mr. Nelligan. Furthermore,
He's
the
kind of
garment
poor.
is ill-fitting.
Took the scars
It's
and...
clear that it belonged to someone else, most probably your father. With your father gone,
On his hand?
with him the family's wealth, as a little boy you had to find yourself a manual job, and it was most probably cleaning fish. You cut your hands often while working. I can tell from the scars.
I'm speechless, Mr. Holmes. It all happened exactly as you say.
Well, I will see you soon, young man.
Please, let me go. I'm innocent.
Let me try this. Alright. Let's see, that should be my word. And come on. Oops. Let me do. Confirm. Alright, so we need to find
I need to
someone.
stage a reconstruction. I am sure that Watson
We
will
need to
be able to oblige.
reconstruct this crime scene.
Locked.
Oh, I was going to talk to Lestrade. Alright. go get Dr. Watson so I can throw some harpoons. Trying to figure out where that archive is. Probably at my apartment. Or house, or whatever it's called.
That is not the one I need. That is not the one I need. That is not the one I need.
Newspapers? I just missing.
Here it is.
Ah, so they're going through bankruptcy.
To understand that young man's story, but I am still unclear as to what connects him with the murder. It is time to ask him.
Who will go harpooning? With Dr. Watson.
A spot of whaling, Watson. Would you care to take part?
Are you serious?
No, but we do need to clarify what happened on the night of Black Peter's murder.
A reenactment, then? Is something bothering you?
The sailor's knife, Watson. Why was it on the floor?
Peter Carey attempted to defend himself?
It is possible, but if that is the case, then it alters many things.
I don't quite follow you.
Tell me, my friend.
That is true.
What is the animal closest to man, morphologically, I mean?
Ah, I see what you're getting at, Holmes. You asked me that once before. On the Ripper case, I believe. Do you want to slit some more pigs' throats?
No.
Thank goodness for that.
I wish to impale one with a harpoon.
Wonderful.
Even better, I want
Pay a
to
visit to our
place a harpoon into its chest.
We require the carcass of a well-fed pig.
And the harpoon?
One of the harpoons on the wall of Black Peter's cabin should do quite nicely. I need to take a harpoon with me.
Fair enough. Alright, nothing yet. Let's continue on. Why, yes, quite. Chip, chip, and cheerio. Taking a walk in the garden.
That should do it.
I have harpoon. I don't know where I'm hiding it, but I have harpoon. Footprints, evidence required. Open the gate. Yes, let's just continue because I really haven't got more information. Alright, home. Alright, Watson.
Well, here we are in the preparation room. I can't say that I like the smell of it much. What do you intend to do?
To indulge myself in a little experiment. The challenge of lancing a pig's carcass with a heavy harpoon.
A little experiment?
Stand aside, Watson. This might be dangerous. I am not well practiced in this exercise. Yet.
Holmes, you should aim for the mark in order to perform the most reliable test.
Yes.
This is the best possible result that I could get. Do you see, Watson? Throwing a harpoon and pinning a man to a wall requires either exceptional strength and training or diabolical luck.
Or
If it was luck, then there was a
diabolical
chance of
luck.
thousands that night.
Well, yes. Let us leave now.
All right. But before we go, I suppose I'll have
So,
to cleanse all these
it wasn't the
bodies
boy.
happily mangled.
Very well.
Unless he
Please.
was a
Of course.
whaling ship for a while. Get some deductive reasoning going on. Crush strength, pin to the wall. The strength of an average man to be able to pierce manifest to the wall, which is same result. There's no possibility no one could manage to pin carry to the wall. Let's go confront him. I'm going to say that it was bad luck for the victim. Good luck for the assault.
I have heard the story of Dawson and Nelligan, the West Country bankers.
Yes, Joshua Nelligan was my father.
I am aware that it had a bad ending. When the bank failed, it ruined half the families of Cornwall, whereupon Joshua Nelligan disappeared.
My father was under extraordinary pressure. Dawson had retired. I was only 10 years of age at the time, but it was still old enough to feel the shame that befell our family. My father was convinced that he could pay off all his debts if the creditors gave him time. He set sail for Hammerfest in Norway in his small yacht, just a few days before an arrest warrant was issued. He left my mother a list of the securities he was taking. No word was ever heard from him again.
That's what's in the
His vessel went
box.
down, taking with it everyone and everything on board.
Oh, he didn't drown?
Sorry, Mr. Nelligan. At last, we are making some progress. Interesting. Joshua Nelligan and
No,
Peter Carey
okay.
at sea in Norway. There is definitely some connection between Peter Carey and Joshua Nelligan's
They're the
disappearance.
same person. Alright, back to the crime scene to look at his logs. I believe that it's that they're the same person. And that's what they came for, was his logs. So it was a feat of strength. The young boy was a gardener.
(1883). This is the crew list of the Sea Unicorn.
The okay, he's a master.
Log notes for June. Nothing unusual. Log notes for July. Nothing.
Nothing unusual.
Log notes for
Okay.
August. These pages have been torn away. Canadian Pacific Railway, CPR, a torn piece from a bond certificate. I have seen this. There are 3 ways of discovering what happened in August of 1883 aboard the Sea Unicorn. The first 2 of these will require speaking with a dead man. The last would be to locate vital witnesses, the sailors involved in this whale hunt campaign.
Alright. So we need to find the crew of the Sea Unicorn. It looks like I can't save it, so I have to judge forward a little bit. Test for Wiggins. So I'm going to go here. Oh, very clever on how they hid the load screen.
Something new, Watson. I have the list of sailors who were aboard the Sea Unicorn. We shall soon learn what happened to Nelligan's father. I have only to find them. Let us hope they are still working at the harbour.
I think that if you pretend you're from Scotland Yard...
I doubt it, Watson. And really, I would prefer that all of this remains quiet for now. But I have another solution. I'll call in the specialist.
And who...
The specialist.
The secret police division of Baker Street.
Ah, you mean young Wiggins and his gang?
Yes. Believe me, you'll receive
Of
more
course.
useful assistance from these little urchins than from a dozen yard detectives. Those children are everywhere. They see and hear everything, and they are cunning. All they lack is organization. I'll summon them.
How will you do that?
There is
They're all
always a
gonna...
watch beneath our window. I have only to call him.
No one's gonna pay attention to little children unless they're causing a scene. Alright, well, that's all the time we have for this part. This time. If you like what you've seen, like and subscribe. See you in the next part. Later.